What's up, you guys? It's Henry here. I'm going to share a stock that I just invested $25,000 into. I had to cut some of my Tesla position for this one, so it's a really big deal for me, and I'm going to discuss why I decided to make this big move right now. Before I jump in and flood your pockets with money, please smash the like button for the YouTube gods, and if you want to get stupid rich one day. In this video, we're discussing all things Nio and what you really need to know about this stock. I'm going to transfer my 7 years of experience from Wall Street and Goldman Sachs to you, so subscribe for weekly videos. Nio has recently peaked at $14.98 as of July 10th closing, and it has been in the shaky water pattern ever since and pulled back to the low teens. Is this stock all hype, or is it actually going to deliver some results and dominate the Chinese electric vehicle market? I've spent hours of extensive research on this company, and I found a lot of good and some bad information I'm going to share with you guys that you're not going to want to miss. Let me just start by saying fortune favors the bold, and this company is definitely aggressive and volatile. I know this because I looked at the implied volatility for the options and they were through the roof. And basically it is high right now because investors and traders aren't sure what will happen and have a large amount of disagreement. When there's a lot of uncertainty, the stock is more likely to have big swings in value, just like my swings in tennis. But you guys probably want to know why it's going up, so let's jump into the positives of this stock and why so many people are buying calls on Nio, and then I'll jump on the negatives and touch on why others are buying puts, and those guys might have lost their minds. Buckle up, family, let's go. China prioritizes its plans to move to electric vehicles. They know that pollution costs billions and billions of dollars, and believe it or not, I'm pretty sure China has their together more than US with a lot of their innovative priorities. I've read this many places, and I'm specifically looking at this article here, and I'm paying very close attention to their policy announcements. In the last few weeks, new electric vehicle subsidies and tax break policies set to expire this year were extended by 2 years to 2022. That includes funding for battery charging infrastructure, which is the most frequently cited reason for not buying an electric vehicle. And that got an injection of 2.7 billion yuan. That's about 390 billion US dollars. The company is basically betting that its luxury ownership experience and advanced AI-powered electric models, which include, and let me say that again, includes autonomous driving capabilities, which will set it apart from Tesla and many other rising EV startups in China, including Byton and Xpeng Motors. You can see that right here on the screen. So they have some competition for sure, but holy coconut water, this is like baby Chinese Tesla. Looking at Nio, if the stock keeps up, Nio could hit $20 in the next month. How crazy would that be for a company that loses more than $1 billion annually? Well, Nio said that it delivered 3,740 of its upscale electric SUVs in June, up 179% from a year ago, and an all-time monthly deliveries record for the company. The results boosted its second quarter deliveries total to 10,331 vehicles, up 191% from the year ago period, in its best ever quarterly result. I said this with Tesla and Virgin Galactic, that having pre-orders and legit sales is the proof that customers are hungry for the product. So this is driving the optimism amongst investors in addition to the overall market opportunity I just laid out. Also, with the tough position China was in during the start of the pandemic, Nio was going to get hurt along with the rest of the Chinese economy. There was no doubt about that. However, they actually managed to secure nearly $1 billion in new funding from the economic development authorities. Basically, Hefei, hopefully I'm pronouncing that city in China correctly. It's a city west of Shanghai, and they gave them funding in exchange for setting up their headquarters in that city. We know that teamwork makes the dream work. The city isn't stupid, and this is the type of belief and support that I look for. Chinese government supports this one, and that matters. Another reason this one could go to the moon and crush it in their positioning, their vehicles are meant for the young professionals. I love the look of the vehicle itself. The website states the ES8 has 580 kilometers of range and the ES6 has just over 600 kilometers of range. I'm not gonna lie, that's about 375 miles, and that is bonkers because a lot of cars, especially the Tesla Model 3 ranges, Nio actually beats Tesla Model 3. That's something I didn't expect, and honestly, all the things I'm mentioning makes me bullish. But the range was really a game changer that shifted my mind into wanting to take a risk on this one. Not to mention, they were down this morning, so I felt like it was time for me personally to take a calculated risk. The last reason I started looking into this one is it has some fresh analysts starting to open up their eyes, and they are taking positive views of Nio's turnaround. Over the last month, Bank of America, JP Morgan, and my previous employer Goldman Sachs upgraded the stock. Taking a look at the average price target, it sits at an average $38.65 per share. Wait, upgraded to a buy and then they changed their mind to a neutral. Goldman Sachs? They just might be confused. They need me back. But I'm committed to my YouTube family, so that ain't happening. If you guys have any thoughts on what you like about this stock, drop a comment. We're moving over to what the management is saying. CFO Stephen Feng mentioned that he's confident that the company will meet or beat its expectations for gross profit margin and operational efficiency. I don't trust just any CFO, and after I saw what happened with Luckin Coffee fabricating its numbers, I definitely am skeptical about Chinese businesses. I'm just being honest and giving you guys both sides. That's exactly why one thing I preach for you guys to do, which will help you become better investors, is risk management. Even a company that seems absolutely great, that's fine. You can invest if you have belief in it and you have done your research, but never put all of your eggs in one basket. That opens up to significant amounts of gain, but it also comes at a risk of going broke. Now, I'm not saying Nio will absolutely be the next Tesla, but I am saying it has the opportunity to be a major player in the Chinese electric vehicle industry. Nio is a China child of Tesla and will have some support from China to be competitive with Tesla. That's a good thing because China obviously wants to stay competitive with their own EV maker. Investing is all about risk and return. If in the future this company ends up being a major player, then it will 10x. So personally, in the long run and grand scheme of things, I'm willing to put $25,000 of my own money in it because that could potentially become $250,000. This is a significant amount of money for my portfolio, so even if it does fall 50%, it will definitely hurt, but that's a risk that I feel is worth taking. Now guys, one important thing to keep in mind is this company doesn't have a lot of foundation outside of China, and part of any company's mission and plan is to scale. This is the hardest part of any business, and I can see them struggling to expand and get traction due to all the costs they have to incur. Some of the costs that they have to incur are maintenance, factory build out, and building out the battery swapping stations, which is how Nio powers its batteries. So I don't want to make this video too long. Let me wrap it up with what you might want to do with this stock. If you bought Nio stock for the long haul and can wait multiple years, I would stay on the moment. If you bought Nio stock for the long haul and can wait multiple years, I would stay on the momentum train. Enjoy it, don't mind the pullback because this baby will make you rich if its plans go accordingly. However, I would buy some more if it drops below $10 or even $10 flat. I definitely would not bet your life savings on this one, but $10 seems like a good little support for the stock. I personally make large bets on more established companies like Amazon, Google, and Tesla. So I'd be very careful with the position sizing for this one, and I just took a big position because, I mean, why not? I had a big gains from Tesla, and I'm interested in using those gains to buy a riskier stock that's similar to Tesla, and this one, honestly, it just caught my eye. I usually don't put in such a big bet on a kind of new company like this one, but, you know, you gotta take risks in life, guys. Until Nio's or China's growth game comes to an end, I'm staying focused on this one and the rest of the EV stocks. I don't see China slowing down anytime soon, nor their shift to EVs stopping. As for those that haven't bought just yet, I say start thinking about setting a limit order in the low teens if you have done some research and also like the stock like I do. I'm putting in all my time to research and I have a lot more information and knowledge coming your way soon. Let me know what other stocks you want me to look into. Thank you guys for all the subscribers, and I will make sure to help everyone grow more wealthy and become better investors. Don't forget to be aggressive in learning, but invest safe.